My name is Jim Doscher, and I run our healthcare business at Analog Devices. For those of you who don't know Analog, we're known as a provider of very high quality integrated circuits and sensors and signal conditioners. And we've been in operation for over 50 years now and have been involved in healthcare for all of that 50 years. But as we know, healthcare is changing, and our business that used to be focused in the hospital and in the clinic is now being focused outside the hospital, and where people want data from people where they're living, as opposed to an occasional trip to the doctor where they get a one-time measurement. And so healthcare is changing, and we're changing with it. And we have a passion to solve some of the biggest problems that are out there in healthcare. So we're passionate about solving the problems in obesity, in diabetes, in cardiac disease, solving wellness and prevention, finding better ways to deal with cancer and chronic diseases. So, and we feel that the place that we can help there is by filling a gap. So how can Analog Devices help you make your startup more successful? So you probably know that digital health is focused around data, patient data. But how do we get that data, and how do we get high quality data? And that's where Analog Devices come in, because our passion is actually in the electronics, trying to make the critical measurements that are needed to collect quality patient data, and then data that you can make actionable, that you can analyze, that you can use to try to solve those problems. Because the problems we need to solve today require collaboration. It's nothing that we can do alone. We need an ecosystem of partners. We need people doing software. We need people doing analytics, digital platforms, and collecting the data. And so we can help you. And also, we work with some of the biggest companies in the world around healthcare. And we have relationships that have been established. And these are companies that are hungry for technology, and they're probably not going to develop themselves, which is why there's such an opportunity for startups. And we hope that we can also facilitate relationships with some of those large companies that may eventually buy you or collaborate with you. And so Analog Devices looks forward to collaborating with the startup community here at Pulse.